Every engineering team is about to get a new colleague. Claude Code takes the ticket, explores the code base, drafts a plan, writes the code, and opens a pull request, all while you move on to something else. But writing code fast was never the hard part. Trusting what ships with manual gates at every stage of the release is the hardest one. Over the next few minutes, watch an autonomous agent fix a real defect, and watch Harness stand between the fix and production, checking its work at every single gate. Starting point is this banking app. The layout is broken, customers are seeing it, and there is a ticket waiting in the backlog. Before we hand anything to an agent, here is the path every change must survive. A new pull request lands in validation, where an independent review agent studies the diff and either clears it or raises concerns. Scanner then sweep the change for vulnerabilities, and Harness collapses overlapping findings into one ranked ordered list. Policy as code embedded throughout the platform decides the outcome. Anything critical or high wakes up a remediation agent whose only job is closing those findings. Past the build stage, Harness natively integrates with ticketing systems such as Jira and ServiceNow, resulting in approvals and ticket hygiene happening inside the pipeline itself. Release is a canary, watched by continuous verification, reading our application signals from APM and observability tools such as AppDynamics, Datadog, etc. A browser agent checks the UI a customer would actually see using our AI test automation. If deployment fails at any point, Harness reverses the change on its own through its automated rollback capabilities. You will see that happen today in the demo. Now let's look at the fix itself. This is my VS Code instance with Harness and Claude Code installed as extensions. Harness native extension can be used to know the pipeline state, track build results, review the steps executed, triage any failures, and most importantly, scan security findings. Through MCP, Claude Code also sees into Harness directly with complete context, so nothing has to be relayed to it by hand. All of this without ever stepping out of your IDE. At this stage, instead of any context switching, I simply hand the ticket to Claude Code. Claude Code spins up a session, explores the repository, and comes back with a plan before touching a line of code. As you see, a Jira ticket has been created, keeping me in the loop and waiting for approvals. Claude Code streams every edit live, right inside my editor, and I can jump in whenever I choose. A few minutes later, the work is done, root cause identified, code corrected, ticket updated, pull request open. That PR is a handoff. Claude Code owns everything before the PR, while Harness owns everything after the PR. The PR sets validation in motion. You can track the pipeline right here with the Harness extension. Builds reuse cache dependencies. Testing is scoped to what the diff actually touches. And the review agent files its verdict on the change. Then the stage turns red. The scanners have flagged the 16 fresh findings on this branch, 7 serious NF to trip our policy. In the console, they arrive as a single audit queue, duplicates already merged. Each entry carrying full context and a suggested fix. I could patch these by hand by clicking on creating the pull request. Instead, the failed policy check has already summoned the remediation agent. By the time I finish reading the findings, it has resolved them, logged the work on the ticket, and raised a second pull request of its own. This would ensure the mean time to resolve any vulnerabilities would be in minutes versus days, weeks, or sometimes even months. The repo now holds 2 open pull requests with 2 different authors. Claude Code wrote the feature fix. The remediation agent wrote the vulnerability fix. Neither one certifies itself. A separate review agent assessed both, and that separation between who writes and who judges is the entire trust model here. Its report reads like a good senior engineer's review. What changed, where the risk sits, whether the tests hold up, and a few pointed questions back to the author. The ticket has recorded every step. Validation now runs clean, so I merge both PRs with confidence. Merging kicks off the release and the canary deployment fails almost immediately. No need to panic. Harness has already pulled the change back out of the environment, and the Kubernetes agent is dissecting the failure. Its diagnosis, a broken manifest. And its response, a pull request carrying the fix, the failing execution, and the log evidence, a ready-made incident report nobody had to write. One merge later, the canary is healthy, Datadog metrics agree, and Harness widens the rollout to full production. Last check, a browser agent drives the app like a customer, confirms the layout is repaired, and completes the transfer end-to-end. Looking back at the banking application, the layout is fixed with software delivery fully automated all the way into production. Let's recap what just happened. Claude Code took a ticket and shipped a fix without anyone opening an editor by hand. Harness caught 16 security findings before they ever reached production and closed them without a human writing a single patch. A broken release rolled itself back and repaired itself in minutes. And a browser agent confirmed the fix the way a customer would by actually using it. Claude Code changes how fast software gets written. Harness changes whether you can trust what got shipped. Every gate you saw was automated and every failure fixed itself. That is software delivery built for the agent era. If you would like to learn more about Harness and worker agents, visit harness.io. Thanks for watching.